Hey, my name is Jordan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, you've probably never seen me before because this is my first video, but give me a second. Let me introduce myself. So I'm currently 23, about a year out of college. I moved away from my family back in Connecticut. It's one of the best decisions I've made so far because it really gave me the space to breathe and ask myself bigger questions about life. You know, what do I like doing? What's important to me? Who am I? Like the big questions. So yeah, this is a channel where I'm gonna share my life experiences through the adventures that I go on and how I maintain my fitness and all the things that are important to me while doing so. Just look at all of this stuff. Isn't that beautiful? It really is the simple things, man. It really is the simple things. Wait, let me get the camera. So why am I even starting a YouTube channel? To be honest, I was never one of those people who are like, I always wanted to be a YouTuber or anything like that. Like, yeah, I watch YouTube videos, but it was never my interest like growing up. What really got me into YouTube is, as I grew up, I wanted to know more about my grandparents, and I never had the chance to meet either of them from either side. Like, I didn't have any stories. I had like stories that like what people would tell me about them. Like, you know, there wasn't any writings, any journals. They didn't do any of that. So that actually inspired me to start my own journal. Actually, let me show it to you. I actually keep it with me wherever I go. Here's my current journal. We're on volume number book 3 actually. But yeah, so I kind of started just like writing about my life in here so that way if I were to ever have grandchildren, if I do plan to, like they could get to know me through my words. I started that about like 3-4 years ago now. And then I started doing content creation about like 2 years ago. And I really like the aspect of telling stories and making people like feel something like with the stuff that I recorded. I decided to go one step further and say, hey, why not document my story through longer form videos? And also, I feel like this is a really good time in my life right now to start. You know, I'm just early in my 20s, just out of college, so I'm actually in the real world now. And, you know, experiencing what it's like not being under the roof of like a family and, you know, actually like, exploring the world on my own, meeting new people, being in new environments, seeing new cultures. I really want to like document that whole process and see that. One, for me as well, because when I get older, I'm sure I'm going to look back on these and be like, damn, really happy that I took those, you know? I think it will pay great dividends, not just for me, but for my grandchildren and my grandchildren getting to know what I was like back when I was their age, whenever they're going through this time period. That's kind of my whole reasoning to start here. All right, guys, look what I just found. I just found this little park right here. Whenever I go by these parks, it reminds me of like where I first started, because back in COVID, everything was closed. So you could really only go to the park to work out. But I remember when I was going to the park, I used to practice this skill, like probably like one of the hardest skills that I learned, but I haven't done it in a way. It's called a dragon flag. So we're gonna see if I can still do it. So you come here, we're gonna first come up. Now let's see how low we can go down. All right, I think I still got it. I just got done writing down the first draft of my mission statement for my life. I feel like this is a really good time to introduce us into the video, especially since like the start of this channel, so you guys can get an idea of like what my aim for this channel is and what you can expect. I got the idea from this book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I'm currently reading right now. And the whole idea was beginning with the end in mind. So what perfect time than now? So I'll share with you guys here. My life's mission is to inspire others to believe in their divine ability to make their dreams a reality by living my own dream of having a life of freedom and adventure. That is my chief aim in life. So that's what you can expect from me. I'll treat this as if I'm talking to my grandchildren who are 40, 50 years down in the future, who, you know, I'm super old, maybe even past, and they want to know what I'm like. So that's the frame I'm going to be taking these adventures through. So if you're into that, feel free to hit the subscribe button, as they say. All right. Thank you.